First, the top headlines. UMO imposes ban on melas and housie beginning from 21st January in view of the upcoming Class 10 and 12 examinations. Purpose of numerous bank branches futile without contribution and developmental work, says Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited Chairman. Complaint 6 FIR against Manipur MLA over Aleza demolition of government school site. United Forum of Bank Unions announces nationwide strike on 27th January. Proscribed outfit KCP terms, RIMS Director Dr. G. Sunil Kumar Sharma unfit to hold the post of Director. Major General Harinder Singh Maved assumed charge as IG Assam Rifles note. Rahul Gandhi accuses BJP of centralizing power. Hello and welcome to ELITETV English News. You're watching 6 p.m. Prime Time Bulletin, and this is Tokyo Aleza giving you the news in detail. Universal Mothers Organization President Moirangthem Sorojuni Laima has announced a ban on all forms of mela housie in the state Manipur beginning from 21st January. The announcement was made today, the 20th January, during a press meet held at the UMO office at Lamphel. Addressing media persons, UMO President Moirangthem Sorojuni further stated that the ban is being imposed in view of the upcoming Class 10 and 12 examinations. She appealed to all clubs, Merapibis and CSOs to extend cooperation in this ban considering the academic future of the young students who are set to appear one of the most important academic examinations. She continued that special drives will be conducted at various places beginning tomorrow, the 21st January, to check such unwarranted melas, housie and events of like nature.
Mafam khuding housie tawraba lauraiba pose paja miyam si dega khoi icha issue tungi mirol ji afaba karama purko ngamgadori ge haibisi khantabi homuna aduna khoi UMO ge lejeriba thomi mayana matai loisan hinga taibaki tamkham thui haibisi tang kunga ma thoi nungdang degi gi akoi mafam chatpa haurani karaiga kari tawriba pat maya kari tawriba loktak na kari tawriba karang na kari tawriba.
The Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited highlighted that there are over numerous bank branches, both from public sector and private sectors in the state Manipur. However, it is unfortunate that subsidized home loans with subsidy of Rs 2.67 lakhs is not being made available to the common people. Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited Chairman cum Managing Director Thokchom Hemo stated that the purpose of having numerous bank branches is futile without any contribution and developmental works in the state Manipur. The statement was made today during a press meet held at the Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited office at Uripok Taurang Bamlekai. Addressing the media person, Chairman cum Managing Director Thokchom Hemo further stated that out of 90 registered housing companies in India, the Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited also plays a major role in protecting Manipur in the nation's financial sector. He stressed that the Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited has been granted recognition under SARFAESI Act 2002. He highlighted that the common people can avail various subsidized home loan schemes from various banks under PMAY ISS Urban 2.0. He further stated that necessary steps and measures will be taken up after due discussion with Manipur Governor and other concerned stakeholders to provide resettlement facilities to the IDPs under housing schemes granted by housing companies and banks in the state.
Parents and guardians in the Masamu Sing, like them him at the Masai own source, they will get a Pugera, Keramatogera, Togasum, Nabukonaga, Sutame, I think the parents who guardians of Masam Sai duty went away. I took a book, Masama Susim Sata Satima, Musulena, Masama Sagi, study the Mayan Sele. I do. When the Lucian Lakanda, Jumda Halakanda, Tabakam problem like Pisato Tabagila, and the Matam Nadika Ramsum, I believe. Jumban Kaiban bagi kari matamasum yosele adi mai pa adi guardian sing ala sum yosele ada ko future se munda pa.
Manipur United Clubs Organization Amuko President Sanjoy Sorokhaiban stated that government of India must stop unleashing terrorist activities upon the state and peace-loving people of Manipur. He stressed that government of India must be immediately stop employing divide and rule policies, sowing seeds of enmity among the indigenous communities of the state. The statement was made today, the 20th January, during distribution of relief materials to the residents of Litan Pokpe village, which continues to bear the brunt of the almost 3-year-long crisis, which sparked off on 3rd May 2023. The relief distribution event was jointly organized by Amuko, Poire Laimarol Mairapai Apunba Manipur, Committee on Human Rights, All Manipur Women's Voluntary Association, Manipuri Students Federation. Speaking on the occasion, Amuko President Sanjoy Sorokhaiban further stated that since the year 1949, Manipur was forcibly merged into the Indian Dominion, and since then the government of India has been carrying out proxy wars against the indigenous communities of the state Manipur, sending in numerous central security forces on the pretext of fighting insurgents. He added that such divisive policy is no longer acceptable to the people of modern generation. He highlighted that the people of Manipur need to unite as one and stand together against all divisive and external forces which are directly affecting the integrity and sovereignty of the state Manipur. He further urged the state and central government to work towards early resettlement of thousands of IDPs and to work for providing health and other benefits for the victims of the Manipur crisis who continue to live under perpetual threat and fear.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯃꯇꯝꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯑꯑꯣꯟꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯤꯔꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯃꯄꯥꯡꯒꯤ ꯁꯩꯐꯨꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯤꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯑꯃꯠꯇ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯔꯒ ꯈꯨꯟꯅꯥꯏ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯉꯥꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯅꯩꯍꯠꯄꯤꯕ ꯇꯨꯍꯠꯄꯤꯕꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯈꯨꯗꯛꯇ ꯂꯦꯞꯀꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯂꯝ ꯂꯤꯆꯠ ꯏꯟꯗꯥꯒꯣꯃꯤ ꯆꯠꯊꯔꯒ ꯂꯦꯞꯀꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯅꯥꯏꯟꯇꯤꯟꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯟꯅꯥꯏ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯁꯥꯅ ꯏꯔꯣꯟꯗꯣꯟ ꯂꯩꯆꯠꯕ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯎꯄꯥꯏ ꯂꯩꯔꯔꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯊꯝꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ ꯃꯔꯝ.
The Zeliangrong United Front has categorically rejected the claims made by Kuki refugee groups that the German Road and Tiger Road are lifelines for their people. A release issued by the band outfit stated that these assertions are misleading and disregard the historical, traditional and customary rights of the Zeliangrong Inpui Naga people. The Zeliangrong Inpui Naga community does not recognize or permit the construction or use of such roads within its traditional and ancestral territory without due consent and lawful authorization. The release continued that the establishment of these roads has raised serious concerns as they are widely perceived to facilitate illegal activities including drug trafficking, arms smuggling and the influx of undocumented immigrants, thereby posing a threat to indigenous land security and social stability. The Front strongly urges the central and state security forces to maintain strict neutrality and professionalism in the discharge of their duties. Any form of nexus or association with Kuki underground groups is unacceptable and risks escalating tensions, particularly during incidents of armed confrontation. Furthermore, band outfit ZUF reiterated its firm opposition to illegal poppy cultivation within Zeliangrong Inpui territory. Individuals found engaged in poppy cultivation or harvesting activities shall be dealt with strictly, the release added. The proscribed KCP has alleged that Dr. G. Sunil Kumar Sharma is not fit for the post of RIMS director. A release issued by the Outfit Secretary of Information and Public Relations, Ampun Siba Maite, stated that medical students of RIMS have brought back the issue of RIMS director allegedly using highly abusive words against his own students in May 2025. A letter titled Appeal for Justice, said by the aggrieved students, highlighted that some people who claim to be from a students' union who pretended to be supporting the medical students' protest only betrayed the medical students at the end. The release issued by the outfit stated that KCP will take up appropriate actions against Dr. G. Sunikumar Sharma as well as those claimed to be representing like students' union but stood against the aggrieved medical students. The United Forum of Bank Unions has announced to observe an all-India bank strike on Tuesday, 27 January 2026. A release issued by the union stated that the strike has been called to press the long-pending demand for the introduction of 5-day banking, including declaring the remaining Saturdays as holidays, as agreed in the bipartite settlement reached in March 2024 between the Indian Banks Association and UFBU. Bank employees and officers across the country have been consistently participating in various agitational programs, including demonstrations and bed swearing, to highlight the legitimacy of this demand. The demand does not result in any loss of working hours, as bank employees have already agreed to compensate by working additional time on working days. Several major financial institutions and government offices already function on a 5-day work week. Despite this, the government has not yet taken a decision to implement 5-day banking in banks, leading to growing dissatisfaction among bank employees. The union stated that in view of the continued inaction, it has decided to proceed with a nationwide strike on 27 January 2026. The public is requested to plan their banking transactions in advance and make maximum use of digital banking platforms such as internet banking, mobile banking, UPI ATMs, and other electronic channels during the strike period. A formal complaint seeking registration of a first information report has been submitted at Porompat Police Station against Kurai MLA Leisangtem Susendro Maite, accusing him of illegally dismantling an ongoing government school construction and threatening workers at the site. The complaint filed by Mayang Lambang Konikar Maite, General Secretary of Friends Unions Club, Kurai Haikru Makong, calls for immediate registration of a first information report and prompt legal action over what it describes as the illegal destruction of public property and criminal intimidation. According to the complainant, the Education as Department of the Government of Manipur is currently constructing the Kurai Haikru Makong Junior High School under the NACEDS scheme in EPC mode. The complaint alleges that on January 18, 2026 at around 1:30 p.m. the MLA, without any lawful authority or order from the government of Manipur, proceeded to dismantle the ongoing construction. The act has been described in the complaint as amounting to Gundaism. It further alleges that the MLA threatened workers and engineers engaged at the site, creating an atmosphere of fear and obstructing the execution of a government project. The complaint has urged the police to register an FIR against the MLA under relevant laws and take necessary action. A one-day sensitization program on the sexual harassment of women at Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013 was conducted today, the 20th January, at the DRDA Conference Hall, Senapati District. The program was jointly organized by the Manipur State Commission for Women and the District Administration Senapati under the sponsorship of the Manipur State Commission for Women. The program was attended by TH Tinning Pham, Mongsang Chairman MSCW SK Sophia Moyon, and Srimati Mamoni Dole, IAS Deputy Commissioner of Senapati District, as presiding members. 7 MCS Assistant Commissioner Senapati, along with government officials, district level officers, and representatives from various departments, participated in the program. Speaking on the occasion, Srimati Mamoni Dole, IAS Deputy Commissioner of Senapati District, highlighted that Although various laws and provisions on sexual harassment exist, we remain unaware of our rights. She pointed out that so far there have been no reported complaints of sexual harassment or domestic violence in the Senapati district, which may not indicate the absence of such incidents, but rather a lack of awareness in identifying them or hesitation to report due to fear of social stigma. She further mentioned that in many cases, society tends to blame the victim, often questioning what the women might have done to let the incident happen. Additionally, she emphasized that due to limited awareness, inappropriate remarks or comments on a woman's body or clothing are often not recognized as acts of sexual harassment. During the event, Tihat Tiningfong Mongsang, chairperson of the Manipur State Commission for Women, highlighted the role and functions of the Manipur State Commission for Women. She further mentioned that this initiative is a collective goal to ensure that every woman across Manipur in government, private offices, markets, factories, farms, and the informal sector can work without fear of harassment. Safety and dignity at work are fundamental constitutional rights, and it is our shared responsibility to uphold them.
Counseling advice family develop family first the broken family not only that, society should show.
Now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Strengthen the school community and enhance relationship and connectivity by encouraging community environment gi objective da Ijukon haina mingthonba community event ama UNACO group of institution na pangthok chagadori lagliba February gi date 1 amadi 2 numit nini chupna pangthok chagadori ba school community event asi pre-nursery dagina higher secondary da leiba mahiroi singna saruk yabagi khudong chaba du thamjari. Education beyond boundaries haiba thim da sinjariba students singi tongan ba category da makhal kayagi events sing thamjari. Panel discussion on latest education trends and workshop on different topics by guest speaker, multicultural dance competition, written quiz competition, story writing competition, painting competition, science exhibition, debate competition, aduga on spot akoy reels competition amasu sinjari aduda natana fashion show amadi atop nungarba event kaya amasu thamjari. Mayam ki entertainment gi damakta Binita Laisham gi live performance su uchagadori event nasigi hen akuba marol gi damak makada pizariba contact number asida natraga www.educon.in da pau phobi bayagani. Sinjariba school community event asibu support agibo ina UNACO school chanungda lakiduna parents amadi mayam pumnamakna saruk yabiyo haina haizari.
Educon, powered by UNACO Group of Institutes.
Sir, cha.
Thank you. Tado kedore.
Lok khara thungbani.
Hakchang thukthaba, layo hoba, hakchang meng taba tobro.
Tawde kaigino.
Maramdi tuberculosis ki symptom singni nahak test tawrobra.
Tawdri darka oibra.
Darka oi maramdi TB test tawroba matungda treatment hogadaba.
Laing ladi phaba ngamgadra.
Soidena phaba ngamgani. TB thungne khanglabadi treatment tawbagi chapchaba plan lei government ki health center singda free da laing li.
TB kanagumba amade hekta thungba yai. Hakchang sonba, nutrition watpa, churup thakpa, yu thakpa, ahal oirabasing, diabetes natraga HIV ga loinana hinglibasingda TB thungba yabagi akiba lay. Madugidamak luna khanbigan ngasimak health center da chatlaga test tawthokpiyo.
Manipur ke ahanba neuro patients ke amatangairaba specialized hospital, neuro emergency trauma net multi speciality hospital singjai mathak tongtham likai da handuk chare. Hospital asina maruina BP stroke, brain tumor, lami ki khudong thiba, spinal disc prolapse, spinal tumor amadi migraine chingba layingli. Hospital asida neuro gi laying bada changba afaba makhal gi khusu khulai amadi machine marang kai lei. Machina kokka mari lena ba tongan ba makhal gi anaba sing ningthina layingli. Lamdam masida neurosurgeon yamna tangariba maramna chingnumadi arapa hum-dagi lakpa anaba sing neurosurgeon unanaba hotnabada awaba kya mayongdari. Masida sunatna matam tintana anaba laying una maram oraga khudong thiba kya su mayongdari. Masi punamakta kharado orebusu kananaba Dr. Parkinson Singh MCS Neurosurgery AIMS New Delhi na masamaki hospital asida pung kunmari leituna anaba sing layingli hospital asida ataba mamalda laying matanatana OPD general amadi ICU beds operation medicine x-ray amadi lab ka maili nabasinasu ataba mamalda phangalli ngasi magdenshin biro amadi kudong saba singa silobiyo hena kubang rol gidamak hospital asigi telephone number 700553416 natraga 8974572154 da pau phabirak bujagani.
Welcome back. Now moving on to the news. The Department of Transfusion Medicine Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS Imphal in collaboration with the State Blood Transfusion Council Manipur organized a continuing medical education program on rational use of blood and patient blood management today at Banting Hall, RIMS Imphal. The program was inaugurated by Professor G. Sunil Kumar Sharma, Director RIMS Imphal, as chief guest in the presence of Professor N. Sanjib Singh, Medical Superintendent, RIMS Hospital, and Professor L. Raja Singh, Dean Academics RIMS, who attended as President and Guest of Honor, respectively. The CME aimed to update healthcare professionals on evidence-based transfusion practices and patient-centered blood management. Addressing the gathering, Professor Sharma emphasized the importance of rational blood use, ethical transfusion practices, and continued public support for voluntary blood donation. He also highlighted RIMS' commitment to quality healthcare, including the acquisition of a plasma apheresis machine. Expert resource persons from within and outside the state delivered lectures on patient blood management, rational use of blood components, bedside transfusion practices, dengue-related platelet transfusion, and relevant legal provisions.
RIMS Imphal, a premier tertiary care center serving the entire Northeast and even the whole country. We are committed to advancing quality care, research and medical education. At recent times we could fulfill acquiring, I think, plasma apheresis machine, which was very tough to get because of the GFR rules and sort of many situations, but ultimately it has come, and we plan to have, I think, 2, and it will help again in the patient care in the state.
Manipur security forces recovered a cage of firearms and ammunition from a hill range in Kangpokpi district, highlighting continued concerns over the movement of illegal weapons in remote areas. The recovery was made from the hill range between Wainem and Aigejang under the jurisdiction of New Kaithelmanbi police station. Officials said the seizure included 5 bolt-action rifles, 1 pistol with an empty magazine, 1 22mm pistol with an empty magazine, 7 12-bore cartridges, 2 rounds of 22mm ammunition, 1 Pompey and 1 Pompey round. On the same day, a separate operation led to the recovery of communication equipment from the Sugnu area under Sugnu police station in Kakting district. Security personnel seized 2 Baofeng handsets and 1 PK from the location. Authorities said the recoveries were part of ongoing operations aimed at preventing the circulation of illegal arms and disrupting logistics and communication networks used by armed groups. A series of coordinated operations over 2 days has highlighted the scale of the narcotics problem in Manipur, with police and security agencies intercepting heroin consignments and destroying a large tract of illegal poppy cultivation. On January 19, security forces arrested a 65-year-old man, Rili Kairi, at the Phongakchau Ikhai Bazaar checkpoint in Bisnupur district. Kairi, a resident of Mayangkhang Kuno in Kangpokpi district, was found carrying 8 soap cases containing suspected heroin powder weighing about 94 grams. The arrest was made under the jurisdiction of Phongakchau Ikhai police station. Alongside this arrest, authorities also targeted the source of illicit narcotics. On January 19, a joint team comprising security forces, the Forest Department officials from the Narcotics Affairs Bureau, and an executive magistrate carried out a large-scale destruction drive at Dempi under Sangai Court police station in Churachandpur district. Major General Harinder Singh Mavi on January 19 took over and as Inspector General of Assam Rifles North officials said. He assumed charge after Major General Manish Kumar Chena Medal Bar relinquished command of the formation. Major General Mavi was commissioned into the 2-Jat Regiment in June 1994 and has held several key command and staff appointments during his distinguished military career. He earlier served as a company commander in the Assam Rifles in North Sikkim, commanded an infantry battalion in Jammu and later led a mountain brigade at Binaguri. A postgraduate from the Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, Major General Mavi has also attended the prestigious Higher Command course at the Army War College in Mo. The general officer has extensive operational experience, having served widely in Jammu and Kashmir as well as the northeastern region. Assam Rifles recovered methamphetamine tablets worth over ₹28 crore from a pickup van in Mizoram Samphai district, arresting one person in what officials describe as the force's second major drug seizure in 4 days. The operation was carried out on January 18 at Ngur village in East Mizoram after troops noticed suspicious movement of a pickup vehicle, the Assam Rifles said. A search led to the seizure of 9.391 kg of methamphetamine tablets hidden inside a spare tire. The contraband, a highly addictive psychotropic substance, was valued at ₹28.17 crore. One person, a resident of Assam, was arrested for possession of the drugs. Senior Congress leader Rahul Gandhi on Monday accused the RSS and the BJP of attempting to centralize power while asserting that his party believes in decentralization and strengthening grassroots democracy. Speaking at a Mahapanchayat of newly elected Congress local body members, he said the Grand Old Party brought the 73rd and 74th constitutional amendments to empower the three-tier Panchayati Raj system. The leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha also alleged that the NDA government was attacking the MG-Narega because it was implemented through local self-government institutions. He stressed that protecting the constitution also meant protecting decentralized governance at the grassroots level. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. And before we wind up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. UMO imposes ban on melas and housie beginning from 31st January in view of the upcoming Class 10 and 12 examinations. Purpose of numerous bank branches futile without contribution in developmental work, says Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited chairman. Complaint 6 FIR against Manipur MLA over alleged demolition of government school site. United Forum of Bank Unions announces nationwide strike on 27th January. Proscribed unfit KCB terms, RIMS Director Dr. J. Sunil Kumar Sharma unfit to hold the post of Director. Manipur police recover arms cases in Kangpokpi Hills, seized communication devices in Kapchi. Major General Harinder Singh Mavi assumed charge as IG Assam Rifles North. Rahul Gandhi accuses BJP of centralizing power. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching.